ladies and gentlemen on Facebook and YouTube. It's the Natural Born Driller. I am a Michael Jackson fan. A true, real Michael Jackson fan. And this video is going to be about me exposing Jordan Henry, aka Elvis Presley Fanboy TV, which you can find him on YouTube. But what pertains to using the real name of Jordan Henry, he's supposed to be an acclaimed Michael Jackson fan. But before I get to all that, I just wanted to say, before I get to the subject in hand, I just want to say what pertains to his latest video that he did on YouTube to start the new year of 2020 called "Is Michael Jackson Overrated?" And were the ridiculous things of the reasons why he thinks that Michael Jackson was overrated, which I find confusing and like, what are you talking about and all that, which I did a review response to it, where the video response that I did was going to be about fun and games and all that, to fool around, jokingly and everything, especially when it pertains to Nick Carter, especially when it pertains to Nick Carter, or what he was doing on Facebook. After I let him know about the whole thing about what Jordan said on his video about Michael Jackson being overrated, where he's trolling online, not just what pertains to Michael Jackson, but what pertains to Barack Obama, Justin Bieber, AEW, WWE, etc., and all that, which I was finding hilarious and everything. I saw he was doing there, and it was pretty funny. And then he did a post where it pertains to, referencing Jordan Henry. He didn't actually say his name in the post, but he basically addressing and trolling in a way to Jordan Henry about this whole situation about Michael Jackson is overrated and where he can't sing, he can't dance, and he's not good enough, not that good in a way. And then what pertains to Jordan Henry responding back to him by calling him an MJ fag. Basically, this was all supposed to be all fun and games. It was all supposed to be, jokingly, having fun with this, having a good time with it and all that, and just, having a good sense of humor of it. But after what Jordan replied to him by calling him an MJ fag, that's when I decided to, because he went that way, he went that route, I decided to make the video where it was not going to be fun and games. It was just going to be me, coming right at Jordan Henry for attacking Nick Carter for just trolling and jokingly what pertains to Michael Jackson being overrated. And Jordan decided, to be an asshole in a way. Actually, I'm not gonna use that loosely. I'm gonna use it very loosely, that he was being an asshole to Nick Carter, where Nick Carter was just joking, that. And then Jordan was trying to say, pertains to, talking to me about this, because we had a back and forth discussion, which I'm about to get to it, that he was joking. But again, I'll get to that when I get to that part. So the point is, my video was supposed to be about, trolling and all fun and games, but all that went out the window when Jordan decided to call Nick Carter a MJ fag, because of what I just explained. So, what I'm about to do right now, again, I'm going to expose Jordan Henry of what kind of a person he really is. And the way to do it is to show you the proof itself with this device in my hand, mobile phone, to let you all know who the real Jordan Henry is. And on top of that, he did a video response to me, where it was a 2-minute clip and all that, which he didn't show himself. It was just a black screen. And also talk about, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, and then also a club from there. And I see myself, well, also wasting my time. And then he did another video response claiming that a Michael Jackson fan attacked him and was taking things seriously and all that and blah blah blah, which was all lies. I'm about to get to all that for this information that I have screenshotted. So before I get to that, let me first do something here first. Okay, now let's get to it. May I first start by saying of what Nick Carter wrote on Facebook, the one that I was talking about, what pertains to fooling around, trolling, having fun with it. This is what Nick Carter said on Facebook. He said, "Now remember, my friends, Michael Jackson is overrated because he bleached his skin," and that was another ridiculous thing about why Jordan thought Michael Jackson was overrated. Bleaching his skin, even though that has nothing to do of his popularity, his talent, and him being overrated. But back to this, because he bleached his skin and he couldn't dance or sing, he also was a one-hit wonder. I mean, he just wasn't good, you guys. Again, just having fun with this and all that. And he got 3 people laughing, with laughing emojis. I was one of them, because I was at this point 4. And it was all fun games. Then Jordan Henry, this was his response. "Well, it's true. MJ fag." And then I put an angry emoji on there where I like, you want to go that route? Fine, let's go that route. And that's why I did the video response where it was going to be me basically shitting on him for what he was doing on Facebook, shitting on Nick Carter by calling him an MJ fag, and not jokingly and not apologetic of it. It was him, all angry, behind what he wrote there, because he's the one who can't take a sense of humor. He's the one who can't take a joke. And this was Nick Carter's response, saying, "Wow, man, name calling? Yeah, that's mature." Not really, So, yeah, and that's why, again, what I said before, that's why it pertains to me doing the video, where I was going to, just have fun with it and troll and all that. When he went to that route, Jordan Henry, when he went to that route to Nick Carter, that's when I was like, you know what? The gloves are off. Look, I'll give you a good example. The gloves are off. Now I'm going to show you how bad I can be as a Michael Jackson fan. But continue on. So this was the and after I did the video, that's when he saw my video and he responded to me. Not just in what pertains to video response, which again, it was a waste of time because there wasn't really much to say about that. And then what pertains to him ranting in the comment section and all that, of my video, which I did reply to him back and everything. And then what pertains to our private conversation, DMing each other on Messenger. So let me find that right now. Alright, okay, here we go. Alright, so this is what Jordan Henry said to me. He messaged me by saying, "Okay, man." I think he meant to say man, but then again, based on what I'm about to expose him, he's an idiot. But he says, "Okay, man, let me tell you this for the last time. I like Michael Jackson. I never say you didn't like Michael Jackson." And I'll get to that part too once we get to what he said about Michael Jackson. But people do overrate him. I'll be honest, I was one of those guys that overrated him too, even after when he died. So, and to a degree, yeah, people do overrate him. And for good reason, because Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer, the greatest of all time, where it pertains to music business, where it pertains to, being an icon, and where it pertains to, to appearance and, personality and all that, likable person and all that, doing for, right for the kids, all for more reason. Now, overrated doesn't mean a bad thing, unless, you can back it up. But let me continue. People saw the same thing with Elvis Presley. Yeah, that's true too. What pertains to Elvis Presley, of his popularity, of his movies, of his in the music business. Even what pertains to people overrating him. What pertains to is Elvis Presley still alive? Even though he's not really alive, he is dead. but people still believe that he's still alive. He's somewhere out there. Just saying. But back to this. I'm not going to say that he isn't overrated because he is MJ and Elvis. Nobody's saying that. Whatever you say is your opinion. Your opinion. Everyone's opinion matters. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. But MJ and Elvis are both good. Even though I remember he said that Elvis Presley is better than Michael Jackson. But again, that's his opinion. If that's how he feels, that's fine. Just like what came to me. I think Michael Jackson is better than Elvis Presley. I think Michael Jackson is better than Prince. But then that's just my opinion. And his opinion, he said that Elvis Presley is better than Michael Jackson, which is fine. We all have a right to an opinion, and we should not be attacking people for that whatsoever. So yeah, MJ and Elvis are both good, but they are overrated. I'm not going to worship the ground that he walked on because I like Elvis and MJ. It's fans like you. There we go. Just worship MJ because you are a fan. Not just because we're fans, but because we find him very entertaining. We find him appealing. We find him, that he can back up on claims of why he's great at what he does. It's not worshiping him. It's called being a fan. It's called being dedicated to being a fan of Michael Jackson. It's not called worship. If that's how he feels, then that's by all means. But he says, because you are a fan, I don't worship the group Elvis walked in because it's really stupid. Again, your opinion. And I like Elvis more because I find him more cooler to watch than MJ. See, there you go. He just said right there that Elvis is he likes Elvis more than he likes Michael Jackson. MJ, and he says that's my opinion, and that's fine. You have the right to that opinion. No one's telling you otherwise. Nobody's telling you to change your opinion. And a lot of people like Elvis more than MJ. The MJ facts. So again, I like MJ, but people do overrate him. Okay, and that was it for that one. And this is my reply. And I was being mean with this one. I'll be honest, I was being mean in this one, and this is what I said. I said, I don't give a fuck. If you think MJ and Elvis are overrated, I only give a fuck about how you went about it to Nick Carter. When you call him a MJ fag, you piece of shit. This is me saying that to Jordan. That's what got me mad about, before you did that video. I was going to do what just to have fun, funny, and to troll. But after what you did, fuck you. That was my response back to him. And this is his response back to me. And this is what he said. He says, what? So I call him a MJ fag. Take a joke. Now remember, he said it was a joke, right? Now according to Nick Carter, I'll get to that momentarily. And he said, you see, that problem is you, crazy MJ dick sucker, are crazy if someone says something bad about that thing called MJ. Use get all mad. So what? Listen to me, you MJ freak people like Elvis more because he wasn't some fucking weirdo who sleeps in bed with kids. Now keep in mind, he's supposed to be a Michael Jackson fan. He's supposed to claim to like Michael Jackson. Will someone who likes Michael Jackson will say something like that? That's the thing. Michael Jackson, in the interviews, he says, there's nothing wrong with sleeping with kids. And I'll admit, that is some pedophile move in a way. Since Michael Jackson being a stranger to these kids and everything. So I can't defend that part. So, but let me continue on. But But know this, MJ will never be as good as Elvis Presley. You see? Well, I tell you, he thinks Elvis Presley is better than Michael Jackson. Even though he said, both of them are good. He's not treating both of them as equals. Me, on the other hand, well, I already said before, Michael Jackson is better than Elvis Presley in my opinion. But it's not me hating on Elvis Presley because I'm a fan of Elvis Presley too. Just because I love Michael Jackson doesn't mean I don't love Elvis Presley, because I love him too. I even love his movies. What he did. Elvis Presley's movies that he's done while I was a little kid, which Jordan Henry here never liked any of his movies, other than a couple of movies he loved. But then again, this is supposed to be a acclaimed Elvis Presley fan who thinks he's better than Michael Jackson. Yet he thinks Elvis Presley is overrated or pertains to his movies and other things as well. But back to this. And that's a fact. Do tell all your MJ dick suckers that, and fuck MJ. He's in hell. This is Jordan saying this, who's supposedly supposed to be a fan of Michael Jackson, who's supposedly supposed to be like, who likes Michael Jackson, and will someone like that will say that to Michael Jackson, even though he's no longer here? You coke sucking fag. And that was it for that one. Wow. For someone who's a Michael Jackson fan, you sure love to to talk down Michael Jackson, saying that he's in hell, that he's sleeping with kids and all that, basically calling him a pedophile in a way. Wow, what a Michael Jackson fan that he turned out to be. Not really. It just shows you right there that he's not really a Michael Jackson fan. And yes, in the video that he did, by the way, where it pertains to him, being done with YouTube, by the way, and he says no joke in that video. He was wearing a Michael Jackson Thriller t-shirt, which, by the way, where it pertains to Jordan Henry wearing a Michael Jackson t-shirt. After saying that, you don't deserve to wear that t-shirt. You don't deserve to wear any of Michael Jackson t-shirt, and you don't deserve to speak on behalf of Michael Jackson after saying those type of comments. But this is why I said back to him. I said, if you was joking, then you would have said that to Nick Carter, or at least apologize, which you didn't. And guess what, folks? He never did. And and when it comes to Nick Carter, he could let you know in the comment section of this video itself. Doesn't matter if it's on Facebook or YouTube. He could comment it in this video. And shout out to you, Nick Carter, who's a true Michael Jackson fan. He can speak on my behalf too. He can tell you himself that Jordan Henry never contacted him to say, I'm sorry, I was joking, none of that. And here's proof here too. So after I said that, again, when I said, if you were joking, then you would apologize to Nick, or at least told him that you was joking. And then he says, nah. Here's the proof. I'm gonna show you the proof here. This is Jordan Henry, who's got an avatar of Elvis Presley, and this is him saying nah. And again, this is me saying this to him. This is me writing this to him. If you was joking, then you would have apologized. You would have told, you would have said that to Nick, or at least apologize, which you didn't. And again, his response, nah, which means he was not joking and he was not sorry. It means he was butthurt. He was the one who was butthurt. And he talked about in his video where it pertains to talking about he's done with YouTube and everything. He was all butthurt. He wants to talk about a Michael Jackson fan like me was butthurt. I wasn't butthurt. Nick Carter wasn't butthurt. If anyone was butthurt around here, it was Jordan Henry. But let me continue on. He also, and this is my reply back, and I says, and that's the problem, and that's and that right there is the fucking problem with people like you. The way you're going about it is why people have a problem with people like you. And then he says to me, dude, if you don't like Elvis, then fuck you. And again, what does that have to do with anything? I never said I don't like Elvis Presley. I never once said to him that I don't like Elvis Presley. And again, I do love Elvis Presley. I am a fan of Elvis Presley. I love his music. I love his movies. I love everything about Elvis Presley. He's cool. He's everything that represents what cool the cool factor is all about, and not just in movies and music and all that, but also pertains to his popularity, his charisma, his personality and all that. I do love Elvis Presley. I grew up watching Elvis Presley in the 90s along with my uncle, who's also an Elvis Presley fan. So I don't always get this whole thing where I'm saying that I don't like Elvis Presley, and even if I didn't like Elvis Presley, it just shows you right there that Jordan, once again, he doesn't know shit. And he claims that he does, which he doesn't. But he said, fuck you if I don't like Elvis Presley. And let's say if I didn't like Elvis Presley, is that the right? Does he have that right to say that to anyone because I like Elvis Presley? Because I like Elvis Presley, you're gonna say fuck you to me? That's not right. If I like Elvis Presley, that's fine. If I don't like Elvis Presley, that's fine. But don't come at me and say, if someone like me doesn't like Elvis Presley, you're just gonna say fuck you and just blow me off. That's not cool. And then I said, if anybody here didn't take it as a joke, was you. And then he says, I can take a joke. Oh really? Not with Nick Carter you didn't, because again, you call him an MJ fag. Because when all Nick Carter was doing was just joking on Facebook, saying, remember my friends, someone said that Michael Jackson is overrated, and then that's when Jordan came along in his in that post that he did, saying, because he was MJ fag. So you could take a joke. Well, this says otherwise. Let me show you again, folks. Well, actually, let me show you. May I actually show you this time? Well, it's true. MJ fag. See that? MJ fag. That's coming from Jordan Henry. Just saying. He can take a joke. Not according to this, no, he doesn't know how to take a joke. Which means he's full of shit. And then this is what I said back to him. I said, I do like Elvis Presley. You dumb shit. And even if I didn't like him, what gives you the right to say that to me? Like I said before, I got a sister who's a Justin Bieber fan, and I'm not that. Wasn't me. Actually, I'll try to remember how I was saying it. I was trying to write it. But let me say this again. I got a sister who's a Justin Bieber fan, and I'm not that mean. We're gonna Oh yeah, okay, not what I was gonna say. Cause I think I made a mistake by writing I'm not. Okay, here. So here's what I was trying to say. Here we go. I got a sister who's a Justin Bieber fan, and that wasn't that, and that doesn't mean we're gonna disown each other as a brother and sister. Because I don't care if she likes Bieber. It's the same way with wrestling, boxing, movies, TVs, and whatever. Because yeah, my sister, she's a Justin Bieber fan. Me, I'm not a Justin Bieber fan. Does that mean that because she's a fan of Justin Bieber, I'm gonna say fuck you? No. You're allowed to like whoever you want to like. If you like Beyonce, fine. If you like Alicia Keys, fine. If you like Jay-Z, fine. You like Biggie more than Tupac, or you like Tupac more than Biggie, fine. That's all. It's your opinion. It's your thoughts. It's your analysis. You like whoever you want to like. And people don't disagree with you, then tell them tell them to fuck off. But in a polite way though. I'm not trying to say fuck off to them, yeah, but still. But yeah, it's the same way when it comes to wrestling and all that, and movies and everything, and music. And then I said to him, and what you just show yourself is how much of a phony, a fraud, a fake, and a piece of shit that you are, which he is. And he says, how am I fake? And then I said, a real MJ fan would have never trash talked MJ like that, especially when the man is dead. That's why I said he was fake, and that was my reason. And then he said, it's called having an opinion. No, it's called being hateful. It's called being But let me read what else he said here. He said the man did drugs, so did Elvis and Prince and other people, celebrities did as well. So what's your point? And he had sex with women, and he drank beer, and he loved to do all the things that us men do, but he was only a human being. He did the thing, he did the thing that people do. I'm not going to sit and say he didn't do anything wrong, because he did. It's that. What's that got to do with anything? I don't know, but that's what he said. And then I said to him, no, it's called being hateful and disrespectful. He said, it's it's having an opinion. No, it's called being disrespectful and called being hateful. It's not having an opinion where you're trash talking someone like that. And then he said to me, he said, no, it's called being a human being. I think he meant to say L. It's called being a human being. I think that's what he meant to say. And I said to him, about no, that's you being a piece of shit. That's what you're being. And I said, what you're saying is not right. That's not being human. You fucking idiot. And then he said to me, it is. Yeah, we basically kept going back and forth. And he said, and that's it, I'm gonna say, a lot of celebrities done drugs and all that stuff too, was so what? The fuck are you talking about? Basically, I was saying to him, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, a lot of celebrities does that too. And I said to myself, so what the fuck are you talking about? Because remember he said, things to Mike Justin doing drugs and having sex with women and all that. Like, I was like, okay, what's that got to do with anything? What's your point? And I said, sometimes I wonder if you have any common sense in that dickhead of yours. And it's me saying that to him. And he says, yes, MJ was like everyone else, but he was MJ, so people are going to hate him on him. Again, I had no idea what he was trying to say from there. But I start saying, what you're doing is bashing people of their opinions and name calling, and that's not right. So get some help or something, because ain't nobody got time for your bullshit. And that's what I said to Jordan. And then Jordan said, yes, MJ was like everyone else. Oh no, sorry, I read that part. Basically after I said, ain't nobody got time for your bullshit. After I said that, he says, whatever, I give up. So basically, he just flat out give up, just like he's gonna give up, doing YouTube videos on YouTube, because of a Michael Jackson fan like me. And then I said to him, so when somebody calls you out on something you're doing is wrong, you just give up. And then I said to him, sarcastically, what a winner. And I did emoji. I did this emoji. Basically saying, what a winner, let me tell you. And he agreed. He agreed that he's just going to quit. He's just going to give up, because that's what he is. He's a quitter. And that was basically it, folks. That was basically it. So, as far as the video that he did, the video that he said he's going to no longer do any YouTube videos ever again. It's going to be his last video he's going to do. Yeah, right. We'll see how that turns out. But basically saying in that video that I attacked him. Now I don't think he didn't say my name, obviously. I don't think he called me by natural born driller. He basically said, a Michael Jackson fan attacked him of his opinion, and basically saying I'm a hypocrite and all that and blah blah blah. No, he's a hypocrite, and he's the one was the one who's attacking the Michael Jackson fans, like a Nick Carter. And you wonder why, and he says in the video of Michael Jackson's is he overrated, where it pertains to MJ fans were saying, were giving him death threats either on social media or in person, whatever. Which again, I said that, and I said in the video when I did a response to that, where I said, where's your proof? Do you have any proof of it? Is there any proof of it? Still no proof. Unlike Jordan Henry, who has no proof, I, on the other hand, got every proof to expose Jordan Henry, aka Elvis Presley Fanboy TV. So, he's basically what he was doing here, that he was playing the victim card. He was really playing the victim card from his final video on YouTube, which, by the way, again, I doubt that it's gonna be his final video. I guarantee he's gonna come. I guarantee he's gonna come back to doing the YouTube video. But only time will tell. It's only a matter of if it's gonna happen or not in the future. So what we learned, what pertains to Jordan Henry, aka Elvis Presley Fanboy TV, he's a phony, a fake, a fraud, a liar, a guy who loves to play the victim card, a piece of shit, a no-good human being, and on top of that, basically the cherry on top of it, he's a dumbass. He's legitimately a dumbass, folks. And on top of that, he's bipolar and all that, what pertains to and I mean, don't know what I'm talking about, but on YouTube, some people will back me up on it, like a Christian, a Nick Carter, a Remington. Shout out to those guys. If wrestling otaku watches, he could back me on that too. Mike Celine, and feel free to comment on this video here, folks. To those folks, feel free to comment on this video to expose Jordan Henry. He's the one who doesn't cause drama. He wants to claim that he doesn't cause drama. He wants to claim that Max Celine caused drama. That Max Celine is doing all this thing on YouTube. No, that's not true. So just want to claim justice for Max Celine, because Max Celine is being accused of something that he has nothing to do with. Meanwhile, you got Jordan Henry, who loves cause a lot of drama, along with Cringe City, Ronan Hall, Charley Rant King, and etc. etc. Those guys, those guys on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure on Facebook too. Those guys love to play the victim card acting like they do nothing wrong. In reality, they did do something wrong. Again, the proof is in the pudding. So, after listening to all that, what do you guys think? What all you folks think from Facebook and YouTube? What do you all think? Do you think Jordan Henry was right about what he did? Or do you think I was right about me exposing the truth about Jordan Henry? You, the viewers, watching me, you make up your own minds. Either you believe Jordan Henry or you believe Robert Stein Jr. I'll let you make up your own minds. And you can feel free to say it in the comments below here. So, there you go. Now, I don't know if it's screaming my final response to Jordan Henry, because then again, I might just be my final response to Jordan Henry, just to call him out on his bullshit. Because at the end of the day, he is a bullshitter. And what pertains to him, wearing that Michael Jackson t-shirt, which was a Michael Jackson Thriller t-shirt, which is a pretty cool t-shirt. He doesn't deserve to wear that t-shirt. Doesn't deserve to listen to Michael Jackson, doesn't deserve to talk on behalf of Michael Jackson, doesn't deserve to wear any type of merchandise of Michael Jackson, or even think about watching or listening to Michael Jackson ever again after those comments. And again, after the trash talking he talked about Michael Jackson, of what I just exposed on here. Again, I'll let you people make up your minds about that whole situation. And with that being said, I'm done. Thank you all for watching. For It's Natural Born Thriller on YouTube and Facebook, saying peace on the streets.